Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the special Arafah edition of Hajj 1445 with me, your host Mariam Mia, on News and Views. And Alhamdulillah, it's been such a spiritually uplifting, spiritually nourishing, exciting start to our Arafah day. Alhamdulillah, with beautiful guests who shared beautiful aspects of Arafat and framed it so beautiful. And now it's a very, very special, emotional moment for me because, yes, today, Alhamdulillah, I get to interview my eldest daughter, Alhamdulillah, who is currently in Arafat, on the plains of Arafat, Alhamdulillah. Um, she was just 11 months old in 1996 when I undertook the journey of Hajj and left her behind, my firstborn, Alhamdulillah. And when I returned 7.5 weeks later, she had actually forgotten who I was. And then after about 3 or 4 days, I think all the memory and everything came flooding back, Alhamdulillah. And now she has left her two children under my care. And like they say, the circle of life. She was under the care of my parents when I left. And now with the circle of life, I'm now looking after her kids as she's standing on the plains of Arafat. So, without further ado, let me greet her and welcome Shireen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my beloved Shireen.
Walaikum salam. How are you, mommy?
Alhamdulillah, you sound tired. Tell me, I know you left in the early part of the morning to walk to Arafah. How was the walk? What time did you depart?
Alhamdulillah, it was good. We departed around one in the morning from Mina, and we made our way to Arafah. It was on the Walker's Walkway, and it was a very electric feeling, but just tiring. But Alhamdulillah, we managed.
What time did you arrive here?
We arrived in Arafah. I think it was around half past seven, half past six, half past six.
Yes, and tiring because the heat is sweltering at night, or did you have a bit of reprieve during the evening? Was it a bit cooler?
No, it was very, very, very hot. You just walking in the heat, and you are dripping. You putting the cooling towels. It was drying instantly. The fans weren't even blowing any air, so it was hot.
Shireen, now what's it like? Describe the. We've got a picture on screen. Presumably, it's with you and Bashir walking there. We have a silhouette of you at the back there. Was this when you were leaving Mina or when you came to Arafat?
That's when we entered the Walker's Walkway. That's where we entered it from when we turned onto the Walker's Walkway in Arafah.
And tell me now, where are you? Is it full? Are the people still walking through, coming through with the buses? Did you see any buses en route, or did you take the walking path?
We did see buses on the route. Alhamdulillah, this year our camp is very, very comfortable. I don't know what the camp was last year, but we are we have a lot of space. The aircon is working very nicely, so we're in the nice cool tent. Um, the buses actually came quite quickly. The South African buses, that is, because we are on the entrance of the entrance of Arafah. But that being said, we are a bit far from Jabal Rahma. We are about a kilometer out, so it is a bit of a walk to get there. But Alhamdulillah, the facilities are good. We did see a lot of buses stuck bumper to bumper on our walk, but Alhamdulillah, it wasn't any of our South African buses. I do think all the buses have arrived. From my group, we have all arrived.
So, Shireen, now enough of the admin and the atmosphere and that. So, tell me now, let's focus on your spirituality, how you feeling, um, what is it like, how it's been so far, and today is the day of Arafah. Today is the day you've built up to fulfill your fifth pillar of Islam. Today is the day when you will, Alhamdulillah, Allah accept it, and the major step towards you being transformed, and Allah grant you the title of Haji. So, how is it for you emotionally, spiritually? Can you share your feelings, your thoughts?
So initially, when we before we even started, I had no feeling. I was a bit anxious because I had no different feeling. But as time went, we entered Mina, we entered Arafah, we were walking. You just overcome with emotion. You feel the difference in the atmosphere, and it's just a different feeling altogether. Everybody around you is doing the same as you, all making dua together. So it's really a different feeling. I think those who've been before can understand. It's just something you can't describe, and it's just a feeling of overcoming all your emotions and just trying to make the most of it. I think the biggest everybody's so anxious because they just want to do and make the most of this time.
And what are the plans now for the day? Presumably, you've been uh, presumably been advised to rest a bit until the while. Thereafter, from Dhuhr, you start pushing, and then for the final stretch and the final dua, wukuf, astaghfar, recitation will be between Asr and Maghrib. So, is everybody taking it easy now currently and just conserving your energy because it is extremely hot?
Yeah, so if people aren't sleeping, they're reading, making zikr. You can hear zikr from other tents coming in. People are just resting at this moment. I think after Zahar is when everything is going to now start getting in that atmosphere. We were advised not to walk to Jabal Rahma because of the heat and also the amount of people. So whoever wants to go obviously can go, but it is very hot, and we just advised to do all our ibadat in the tents. Uh, and yeah, we have a program that the our group has done. We're gonna have a zikr program. There will be a joint dua, um, and we can do duas together with with our other hajis. We can do dua with our spouses. So everybody's just planning around the dua and the dhikr, inshallah.
So, Shireen, let me not keep you. It's hot. I know now you'd have to stand outside for the interview. So, please keep us all here. Uh, Everybody, the entire Ummah, your family, your friends, your loved ones, um, everybody back in Australia, because Shireen traveled from Melbourne to South Africa and then from South Africa to the Bestlands. For everybody, keep them in our dua, in your duas, and you are in our duas, and we are all well, yeah, alhamdulillah. So just focus on duas, and also keep the people of Palestine, of Sudan, wherever Muslims are being oppressed and marginalized. Keep the entire Ummah in your dua, and with love and duas. I leave you fi amanillah, and inshallah, when we embrace and meet again, you will be Hujaj Shireen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I will keep everybody in my duas, inshallah, and keep me in your duas, so that I can make the most of this time, inshallah.
Okay, and there's some pictures that were shared with us, and we're going to share. We've been sent pictures of the Hujaj as they were walking, and we're going to share many more. Abdul Salam, my producer, is going to be sharing it. But I think what we're going to do now is we've got we've got Ibrahim. So this is turning out to be News and Views broadcast family edition because I've got my cousin Ibrahim here, and Ibrahim is my first cousin both ways. Our moms are sisters, and then our grannies from our father's side are sisters as well. So he's my cousin both ways. So I want to make a special salam. Ibrahim, I'm going to give his age. He was interviewed before. He's 50 years old, and Alhamdulillah, it's also he's turned 50, or he's going to be turning 50 in June. So this is a gift Allah has given him, first time ever traveled to the blessed lands for Hajj. So Allah has given him a beautiful gift as a 50th, to honor his 50 years on the earth. Alhamdulillah. So let me connect with him. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dearest beloved cousin.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. My dearest cousin Mariam, how are you?
All the better for hearing you. Alhamdulillah. It is emotional. I just on the back end of the interview with Shireen, and now Alhamdulillah, you're my dearest, closest, nearest cousin. Alhamdulillah. And I know this yearning has been since I took the Hajj all those years. Every year you're waiting, and Alhamdulillah, this was your year, this was written, this was your takdeer, this was your naseeb to go to Hajj, your first time ever in the blessed Mubarak lands at the age of 50. And I mean, June is your birthday month. So, Alhamdulillah, very, very special indeed.
Special time I completed my Umrah. As soon as the clock struck 12, I completed my Umrah, and it was really emotional. It was really amazing. It was really an awesome experience. And Alhamdulillah, I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so much for this beautiful opportunity. And we just come to Arafah this morning. We were in Mina from yesterday. It was such an amazing experience. All the Huchad, all our brothers, South African brothers. I must just extend my gratitude to all the organizers, Sauk, Yusra, and all the people who made our stay so much easier. It was very challenging. The heat was sometimes unbearable, but all the support from everybody just made things just fall into place. You know, it was just everybody lending a hand, helping each other, supporting each other, all our sisters and our old folks and our young folks. So it's just like a family experience, if you want to call it that, you know. And Alhamdulillah for that. Allah has been so good to us. And we're just looking forward now to our special time in Arafah and our spiritual side now. We need to focus on asking for forgiveness for all our sins and reflection, all about reflection.
And how do you feel having made it here on the plain of Arafat? I know that was that that was your anxiety that Alhamdulillah you need to make it to
Yes.
Arafah.
So there is anxiety, there is, the crowd, the heat, but Alhamdulillah, everything falls into place. And it's amazing how everything is so organized and everything is so, um, how can I say, everybody knows what they need to do. So Alhamdulillah, so we blessed in this way. We just blessed. We just so blessed to be here. We're so blessed to see this Mubarak place. And this the ulama say that this is our our um, our curtain raiser to our final day. So this is where we're going to be gathered. At the end of time, we're going to be asking. Um, we, we we are going to be coming here. So this is where we ask Allah for our forgiveness. Here they say we can negotiate. We got the chance to negotiate with Allah for forgiveness, and it's so important. It's so emotional, and it's just an amazing feeling. And Yeah, inshallah, everybody's du'as get accepted. Just such a nice, such a nice feeling.
Kazi, negotiate for all of us as well, my beloved cousin, with Allah to forgive us all, have mercy upon us all, and keep us under His mercy and protection. And du'as, du'as, du'as for the Ummah. And please ask Allah to fulfill everybody's beneficial needs, fulfill everyone's beneficial du'as. You are in the day of du'a, the place of du'a. Allah is waiting for us, waiting for you, Hujjaj, wanting to forgive you. Alhamdulillah. And next, when I meet you, when I speak to you, you will be Haji Ibrahim Patel. Inshallah, Hajj Magbul, Hajj Mabrur. And it was so special connecting with you on this platform on Salam Media. And shukran for giving us of your time and taking your time out from this milestone, vital, spiritually nourishing, connecting day. And inshallah, may this be a turning point, a means of self reformation for yourself as well as the entire ummah. Shukran so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
We are going to go for a short break, and then we're going to be connecting with our final Hujjaj, and that is Brother Bashir Khan, inshallah.